Okay, gamers. It's game time. Oh, Steiner, why is it so quiet here? Let's just go into the game. Oh no, my shit's too loud. Another chaotic intro. Well done, me. Good job. Perfect. Finally. Earthward Sword. All right. What's the thing the little buzzard says on Animal Crossing or what? He's a dodo, I guess. What's the thing the dodo says? Punt pontoons? We're going to punt pontoons and go into the game. Just because it's too quiet on the menu. It's so quiet. Gamers. This scares me every time. It comes up and I'm like, what the fuck? Speaking of not having shit like that, Metroid Dread, you guys, it boots right up into the game. Like, it doesn't even, like, I think it shows Nintendo, and, like, that's it. It doesn't show any logos or, like, anything. It just comes on. Get our little sawang. Look at that full row of hearts up there. And not even using any heart medallions or anything. We're doing so good. We'll have this game 100%ed in no time. Hey, if anybody's watching this right now, don't tell Will, but the Skyward Sword race that he keeps bringing up that he's going to beat me in, don't anybody tell him, but it's actually a race to 100%. And he doesn't know, but I'm letting you all know right now that's part of the challenge. So if anybody's here watching the very beginning, just know he doesn't know it, but that's the race. But look, we're so close to 100%. We're doing so good. We're really not close at all. Oh, I guess, what do I usually do on here? Do we talk for a little bit? Let's start off the weekend right by rounding off the week. This week was a weird one for me, fellas. I don't know. I wanted to, like, get up and do things. And I've been trying to stay neutral. I've been trying to, like, treat everything as a very neutral event. Not hold on to anything. Just kind of let things come and go in life. I've been trying to do that. And so what I've been doing is I've been waking up in the morning. I don't know. This may just be a good way to get nothing done. I've been waking up in the morning at a time when I would normally, like, have time left in my day to exercise. Waking up, and then I've just been like, here's my choice. I could either exercise or I can go back to sleep. What do I want to do? And almost every single day this week, actually all of them, I've just gone back to sleep. But at least I'm not, usually I beat myself up over that kind of stuff. At least I'm not beating myself up over it. But it's been a weird week. It feels like it flew by. It flew by on a loft wing, baby. And you know, now we are at Friday. You still got the weekend. The weekend is part of the week, too. We got time to turn this around. Everybody does. I've also been playing, again, Mega Metroid Dread. I got all the items in it so far. I think I have all of them. I got the Power Bomb, which is not a spoiler. Everybody knows the Power Bomb is in Metroid. And that you usually get it towards the end, except for in Metroid, in Super Metroid, where you get it, like, pretty early, but I got it. And so then I was like, well, now I'm going to go backtrack everywhere. So that's what I got to do on that now, because I'm going to get it 100%. But it's pretty good. It's been good so far. I think it'll be more fun on hard mode because they're not like Hollow Knight tier, but the bosses do have some good challenge to them. So I think that'll be fun to do on hard. I don't think I'll do that right away, but maybe sometime next year. I think a hard mode, not 100% playthrough would be a fun time to just kind of blast through and just kind of play. But yeah, I don't know. That might be end up being my game of the year. I also really liked Pokemon Snap, but we'll see how it goes. I know people have been really hyping up the end game to Dread. Yo, Michael, what's up, Will? Oh, hey guys. Raid machine broke. Oh no. Well, thanks for the raid in spirit. Is that supposed to be like Fuka? Michael! We have to... Actually, I have an alert I need to play. Or I have a follow I need to play, too. Yo, Zebra, thanks for the host. Yes. Oh, you thought it was tech? I actually saw this. It's like a Yo Shaman King. Kingo has the Michelle. Michelle. The Shaman King shirt. I saw this on Twitter right before I went live. Yo, Zebra. Thanks for the sub. Oh, wait. I was going to play an alert. Hold on. We need to play this one. Oops. Why does it not go? Oh, there it goes. Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Joey has chicken legs. Thank you for the follow. Joey has chicken legs. What a funny name. Joey, I'm sorry to hear about your chicken legs, but our legs, they're pretty funny. Yo, Isaac, thanks for the sub also. Guys, thank you. I actually turned the mic up a little bit, but it's because I kept thinking it was too quiet. Because I like mumble. I don't know. I feel like I'm so inconsistently volumed. I need to just take I need to get like a mixer or something and just like do it like that. I feel like that's what helps with the problem I have, but watch me fucking ever do anything to upgrade my stream shit. Guys, we're playing the game. We already did our little weekend round off. Getting a new mic for my birthday, yo. That's fun. I love to like buy new shit for like my streaming and stuff like that. I just never ever do it. I want a new layout too, but like what would I do with it? You know? How is it gonna be any different functionally? Hey gamers, what were we gonna do? Didn't I ask Sizz to like tell me to remind me to do something? Sizz. Yo, Yeti X? That's the mic I have. It's fine. It sounds better than my old mic. Talk to Gondo. Oh yeah, we were gonna. Well, that's part of the plot, though. I think. But I think that is what we were gonna do, right? We need to get the little robot so we can go down and get the pinwheel. But foist. Can I do a? Yes, it looks like it. Hey, guy. Interesting looking instrument. Oh, I remember this. Wait until nightfall. Oh, go sleep in some random person's bed and then come back at nightfall, bitch. All right, if you say so. Fuck this guy. Get me out of here. Huh. I know the blue mics, like, I mean, the Yeti, I think a lot of people, like a lot of Steeners and stuff have them. I know the blue mics are more like kind of entry level. But that's what I look for. I don't want anything that's like too complicated, otherwise I won't be able to figure it out. I like to just be able to plug in and go. I used to have a snowball for years. Remember, that was like, that used to be the like, even though it was never like a super high quality mic, like the snowball used to be like the one to get kind of when you were like, this is like before steening really became a thing and it was more about like let's plays and stuff still. I had one of those for so many fucking years though. Yeah, your Dazzle and your blue snowball. That was like the, well, if you, it was more like a Hapage, yeah, or a HD PVR and a blue snowball if you were real bougie. If you had a Dazzle, you probably had like a Logitech like headset mic. You can't fly it? Oh, you're right. What shall we do then? Yo, what's up, buddy, bro? We gotta say hi to everybody also. What's up, Isaac, Will, Zebra, Sizz, Kingo? Guys, welcome to the Steen. Did you know on the Dazzle, I did a video about this back in the day, on the Dazzle capture card, there is a warning on the back that says may cause infertility. And I've never been able to figure out how, or like why it would do that, nor have I ever been able to figure out if that's just something that a lot of electronics like have on them. Like it may just be like a weirdly common thing that I don't know about. And it may just be nothing. But yeah, I swear it says that. I don't know what would be in that shit that would make you infertile, but apparently it's real. So if you're out there still using the Dazzle, watch out. If I did a video about this, I don't mean to say that I made a whole video about that. It was the name of one of my update videos back in the day. When I was so thin and so awkward, but mostly thin. I used to be so thin. Hey, there must be a bed here then if we can come here at nighttime. Okay, maybe I can like hire a whore or something and sleep till night. Do you know Skinny Legend? I don't know what Skinny Legend is. I know Flimsy Steve. Yo, Zebra? Oh, we're back. Hey, look at these dudes at the fucking... Look at these dudes at the desk. Mariah Carey, Skinny Legend. Is that a Mariah Carey song, or do they just call her that? I didn't know about that. I used to make everybody laugh on the bus by... Dude, what was that, the fuck was that Mariah Carey song that was popular when I was in high school? Was it a Mariah Carey song? What the fuck was... That's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, is this the meme? Alright, I'm looking at it. That's pretty funny. Oh no, I hate it. I've never seen that before. Kina is actually quite the singer. Her partner quit. No! Yeah, I'll do a duet. Duetto. Soro! Put your heart and soul into it. Did you read Kaiju? I did not read Kaiju. I remember being so annoyed and frustrated by this on the Wii version. Maybe it's just because I'm bad. I have no rhythm. I'm too white to play the harp. The least white instrument of all time, the harp. But you know, maybe it'll be easier on this one. Maybe it was just the Wiimote that was hard to do it with. Look at this dude. Is that a plate or a tambourine? You want to join in, guy? Nice big sweeping motions. Yo, freestyle. I'm gonna... I'm gonna go all eruption on them. Got it. Kina! Hi. She's so cute. Her head kind of looks like a gourd, though. You know, his does too, I guess. I think their head, because they run the Lumpy Pumpkin, I think their heads are supposed to be vaguely pumpkin-shaped. You know those, like, black and white, or, like, kind of grayish white gourds? That's what her head looks like. And his little hair tie thing kind of looks like a pumpkin. Let Pops hear that beautiful voice of yours, eh? Let's do it, kid. Okay. You know, look at the homies. We got, what's this guy's name? Kip? I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! I don't feel like I'm in rhythm at all, but it's working, so... This is cute. Was that my chance to freestyle? I should have fucking shredded that shit. Telemore just like does a knee slide down on the thing. Okay, do we do it? Oh no! Okay, it's so pretty, but you suck so bad. Damn it. We need to fucking start just we need to start shredding it. It seemed like we were doing okay. What am I missing here? All right. I definitely 100% of this on Wii, so it's possible. We can do it. All right. Hey, give me the instructions one more time. I promise I'll read them this time. Okay, kid, I'll give you one more instruction. So first you gotta find C. Waving their arms as Kina sings her song. Follow them if you need a guide. Okay. I'm picking the old guy. Strum with them to stay on the right tempo. Don't worry about the direction. Okay, and then we just go crazy when it's when the music drops out too, I think. They stop moving. How does one find C on the harp? Alright, Kina, one more time. Let's do it. Oh, okay. I see. Yo, did you see that sick solo? We busted it out. This makes me think of that. You remember in Zack and Wiki when we were doing that shit? And I was so bad at it, the rhythm game shit on Zack and Wiki. I always... They really fucked me up with that. I hope I don't have to be perfect. Motherfucker! We definitely ruined it. Hey, no! No, it wasn't Johnny Styles. It was a ding, 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 ding. Like the, you remember that guy? The Skeleton Bones Ghoulie. Bit off from the start. I disagree. I think you just gotta follow the You gotta follow their like weird thing they do in the middle. I need to open my Steiner's ear. Whoops. Oh, oh. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong guy. The dude on the right. Hold on. The dude on the right is such a wild man. Landing with them when you should be starting to move with them. I feel like that is what I'm doing. But we suck. This is the one part where Will can grief me. But what I'm doing is I'm just looking at the guy. I'm trying to move with him as he moves. I think maybe that's where I'm off. Like, I'm trying to, like, my strum my strum is, I'm trying to start it when he starts waving to the right. and then I go to the right. We'll get it. Or we'll do this for 3 hours. Hey, Kina! He wants to try again. Father Steiner? Tell him more, Steiner? All right, we're gonna do it right from the start. Here. Whoops. Not right. No. I do remember having a hard time with this though on the other one too. All right, we'll get it. Don't worry. I feel like we had it at first too. I was trying to follow from the clapping at the beginning. Do you? I think the freestyle's kind of fun to do. I'm gonna do it with the freestyle just because it's funny. I feel like we had it at the beginning. What I don't like though is that it's not like a button press or something. It's like the whole strum is such a long movement kind of. You know what I'm saying? Guys, no! I promise I'll try it again! Kata, I'll be such a good student! I feel like that time we didn't even have it from the start. Do I want to strum on the clap? The strum is so random. Kina's so random. Bo, yo, stink! Let's just do it. Let's just play Friday Crazy Night. You want to do 2 and 4, right? But is it the start of the strum? Dudes land their arm at the end of the swing, start the strum. Okay. Yeah, I've been following the bearded guy. He makes bigger swings, so he's sort of easier to do. That felt good. Guys? What the Unless, do you have to do perfect on those, like, on those change-ups? Because that's, like, not easy to do. Eventually we'll get it. Don't freestyle in the middle. I feel like if they leave me to my own devices, I'm gonna fuck up the rhythm in the middle anyway. It could be that it took me a minute to, like, even start playing. Maybe that's part of it. I think we can do it. That felt more natural. Chelsea always used to give me shit for this too. And these days I do it on purpose just because I think it's funny. But, well, Chelsea used to give me shit for marching same foot, same arm. But... like, you know when you march, you're supposed to like left foot, right arm, right foot, left arm. I always used to march same foot, same arm. But the other thing I used to always do just to mess her up would be to clap on 1 and 3 just because I thought it was funny. And I still do that to people all the time, but no one has ever really like got it like that, you know? No one else has ever really like noticed that I sometimes just do that. But I think that's what we're doing here accidentally. Just because I'm trying to like, I was looking too much at them. All right, let's do it this time. Yeah, we're Friday Night Funk, and what if you had to play like DDR or something? All right, I got this. Ready? Watch this. Gonna own it. Shit. Whoops. I think I'm off again. I think we saved it though. We messed it up a little at the end there. Yay! All right, I think maybe we were fucking ourselves up with the freestyle. We did it, Reddit. There's no amiibo to skip that shit. What if you just have no rhythm? That was amazing. Wow, you're so good. You're like a little kid playing the recorder in 1st grade now, Tellamore. Wow, I love Pumpkinhead. Can we have that song for our new ad? He would later go on to write Pumpkinhead about the lumpy pumpkin inn. That blew my socks right off. Your harp playing was even more impressive than my voice. Thanks. Hey, did I get enough money to pay off the fucking lamp or whatever I broke? The $1 million chandelier. The $1 million lamp that Mia Fey bought. Even I got a little dust in my eye there during your performance. Didn't think you had it in you. Say we're even. You don't have to. Oh, yes. I'm going to buy a new chandelier. Really fancy the place up. Hey. Oh, we must have got a heart last time. I have no heart. Ha 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 ha. What's this guy's name? Pidge? Keat. Keat, thanks for helping me play to the crowd, except I never looked at you once. Been a long time since I heard Kina sing like that. I might have fallen in love with her all over again. She's so cute. Let's talk to her. Kina, now that the pumpkins have been harvested, the fields need to be plowed. Well, I got some fields to plow, baby. We need to make it morning. Let's go, Kina. We can plant new seeds. If only I could find someone who was good at... Look at this. Look at this. They knew. They knew. Hey, guys. We gotta thank the homie here. I'm gonna talk to this. Oh, that's the other guy. Crew. Crewy. There's somewhere else I'd rather be at night. Or what did he say? Is this a lady or is this a... This might be his... I think that might be a guy. I don't know. Is that his wife or is that his husband? There's nowhere I'd rather be at night. Hey, thanks. What's this guy's name? Unga or something? Rusta. Kina singing's the best. I always wave my arms around. Yeah, what's up, Foo? There's nothing nothing like it. It's the opposite of my wife's warbly voice. I think this is his wife then. Look at them. To be old and old, you know what I'm saying? To be old. I wanted gratitude crystals from that, but I guess it makes sense to not get them considering we're not at Skyloft. We have to get 10 more of those before we can do anything. Did I do any gratitude quests since we've been back here, though? I'm sure there's got to be, like, one, right? Is something about plowing? Yeah, Okina wanted us to plow her field and plant some seeds. She was so impressed by my sick liar ability. Guys, I hope everybody had a Friday crazy week. I hope everybody have a good week, kind of, you know? I hope everybody have a week like a bird would, you know? Just a nice birdly week, kind of. My week was alright. I was talking about it a little bit at the beginning. Naf commentated a Smash Weekly. He's so prolific. Cloth. Naf should have snuck in like a funny thing that only we would know about. Ooh, look at that money. Is there... Hold on, is there... How much was the... Humba. Alright, let's... How much was the pouch? Beverly Chills. Beverly Chills is so funny. I also love in those videos when you can see Pixel like in the background of one of them just like doing his thing. That thing he always does where he just like will stare at you until you notice. 600. I thought it was 800. Well, that was a good check. Sorry, Beetle. I'm leaving you again, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Beetle. I'll be back. I just don't have any money. It's toothpaste. Look at the little... He has a ripped pants right where the butt was. Did Beetle sew some pants into some assless chaps or something? Beetle? Hey, where are we going? I know we need to see Gondo, but like... Gondoriano. There has to be a gratitude quest, right? It feels like one of them appears every time we come back to Skyloft. There's not like... I feel like there's a bunch of them in the academy and everything. Did I not do one? Did I do one? I know there's one here at nighttime. No, never. Never again. We already talked to Gaypora. I don't think this guy has one. I guess I could just go, like, peep all the villagers. I feel like they have to be available at both day and night. If the game itself doesn't change the time, which why doesn't it? Yo, Karane. Oh, this is her room? This is cute. Look at these little babies. Wait! We can see into Zelda's room from here! Hold on. How do I... Oh, yes. Look, you guys, look. bottom. Look, guys, look. Pika. She has a tingle. Look. She's got a tingle tuner. She sewed that little tingle. That's so funny. Oh, she knitta. She's got a little bird on her desk. What a nice room for her. Well, that was based. Anything in here? Oh, panties? All right. Boring, boring, boring. I want to just flop down on these cushions and just cush it, you know? I want to just gush it on these cushions. Is Instructor Owlin in here? These two guys are, they look the same. Wow. These two guys, they are so goddamn the same person. Owlin and Horwell or whatever, they're like identical. Is it one of them the dad? This is Karane, right? Or Karane, probably. It's more like look at me trying to weeb it up, but it's probably just Crane is the joke, right? Because they're all like named after birds. They have a name like a bird would. Oh, here we go. Oh, my favorite Helga, Henya. I knew that, Henya, Henyaba. They're the heartless and nobody of a guy, yeah. But the one with the white hair is the nobody for sure. I swear I heard a voice in the restroom. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. Pipe down in there. Can't you J.O. in peace? Listen, we all do it. To have some common decency. You think the Knight's Code of Celibacy is something anybody follows? We all know you J.O. in there. Just calm down. Do it quietly. I guess I'll go to sleep. I'm gonna rub one out right here. I almost just said kit there. We ain't got no kit. We have a little crowy. We have like a loft wing yes. What the fuck? There was just one of these just in here? These are just around? No, 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 no. Well, now we're uneven. Now I gotta find 9 more. Do you think that would be a good emote for us? A Loftwing yes. I feel kind of bad ripping off our chicken life. They had they really created a funny thing there, you know? Can I go into the Groose room at night? Look, Groose is gone. Yo, what are you doing in Groose's room at night? Excuse me! I'm not afraid of Groose. His room's mine now. Groose. This guy stole Groose's room. I was thinking of what emotes I could do for the bit alerts and stuff, or bit, not bit alerts, bit emotes. I was what about I don't know if I would actually want to do this one. Yo, by the way, Monk IS. Sis, pay attention. Who could it be in there? Ah! I was thinking, what if we did a D colon, but it's just Haru, like Haru's hair. I mean, you should probably have Haru's skin tone also, but a Haru D colon. Do you guys think that would be funny? I don't know. I don't have any other ideas. I don't really want 2 Persona 5 ones, but also I think that one could be funny. It's just a bit one. The thing is though, we already have D colon, right? So I don't want to get rid of D colon either. I wouldn't want to just replace it, kind of, you know? It's already funny enough as it is. Paper. Somebody bring me some paper. Ooh. It's Madame Wario in there. Ooh, ooh. She's, ooh, sis. And she flushes the toilet. So sis, if you didn't know about this, actually, the ghost in the bathroom wanting toilet paper is a reference to actually multiple Zeldas. One, it's in Majora's Mask, but it's also in Oracle of Ages or Seasons, maybe? It's in either one of or both of the Oracle games, I think. I think it's Ages. I don't know, but the ghost in the toilet who wants toilet paper is from some other Zeldas. So it was pretty fun and exciting to like see it here. Now that you can poop in this game, you can sit on the toilet. You can sit. But I guess we gotta find some paper. So I'm sure somebody in the morning like will have some or something. Just do a little scotch around the halls here. It might be based on some like yokai or something, maybe. I don't know if there's homework of the day. Look up if there's a yokai who wants toilet paper or something. It seems like something that could be real because a lot of like yokai are just like toilet humor centric kind of. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was real. Crawling. Oh, these are these guys. They have to. I forgot they had to share a room. It's so funny. I guess it's bunk beds, right? They're probably just as like one bunk room. Or maybe it's based on like a meritocracy. Maybe the better at the knighthood you are, then the better you do. Here we go. Colin, right? Ocean, right? Should I give it to her? Should I not give it to her? No. Tell him more. Don't sneak up on me. Dilemma? I don't even know what that word means, guy. This is fun for us. Normally, I would never, ever tell someone like you, but these are dire times. Times are tough. You might be just the person I need. Oh, yeah? I am super good with the ladies. Did you hear I smanged Kina the other night? It was based. We did it like right next to the fucking counter at the bar. Her dad was right there. Can't believe I just said that. Whatever, let's do it, Telemore. I have a favor to ask. All right, give me that. Take this paper to a certain person. The Kano Smang. Oh yeah, this is like a choice for us, I think. And don't throw it in the toilet. Why are you looking at the restroom? I know you're going to throw my letter in the toilet, Telemore. No. No, I'm not. What? There's someone in the restroom that wants paper? You fool. I love letter A. Can we read it first? Telemore just like lips curling up like the Grinch. No. Telemore steal Christmas and become Grinch. I'm not going to use it as toilet paper. Don't worry. Oh, whoops. I skipped that. I think he said he was going to give it to Karain. She's the one with the round hat. She's cute-a. Yeah, she is cute-a. Do not even by mistake think of giving it to that weirdo in the bathroom. I swear on the code of the knights that I will not use it as toilet paper. Because I'm going to give it to someone else to use as toilet paper. Can you believe this letter might actually contain heartfelt words from Colin? Take extra care that you don't end up using it as scrap paper. Look at the little ribbon he tied it with. Maybe I'll let you be my sidekick. That's it. What is he, greed? One yokai about a toilet paper or lack of toilet paper? Monto. I don't think this matters. I think you get gratitude crystals either way. I'm positive that when I played this the first time, I gave it to the toilet. But you know what? That was in 2011. And I don't remember what happened, so I'm going to do it again. I'm not going to be your sidekick. Fuck you. You know, in like the Mario RPGs, where when you team up with Bowser, he's always like, "You're my sidekicks now." I always think that's so funny. Maybe it's just Mario, Super Mario, whatever it's called, Super Mario RPG, where he does that. Because I mean, the only other one where you have him is Super Paper Mario. But I think in Mario RPG, he definitely does. It's so funny. If you want red or blue toilet paper and you dye different... Yeah, I feel like that's probably what this is based on, maybe. Except why would you want red or blue toilet paper? Okay. What if it's Karain in there dropping a big deuce? Then we got to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Sis. It's so dainty for like a ghostly hand. Look. Hi. Everybody snack a scotch. Everybody snack a scotch at the ghost hand. Hi, ghost hand. Hi. He does like a little Telemore wave. Hi. A little ski wave Telemore. Hi, ghosty. Ooh, paper. Yo, Feeny? Feeny? It's not like I like you or anything. You can have this. I don't remember where I got this anyway. A hairy, pale hand comes out and wipes you? That's so funny. You're giving me paper? I'm so happy. But this looks like someone's letter. Are you sure I can have this? Yes. Well, okay. I will use it with care. But I'm so ski shy, so don't ask me for what I want the paper for. You kind soul. Feeny? Yes. Now watch out. Feeny, I hope you went back down the U-bend. Alright, well, surely this will pay off for us. I think the crystals must be Colin or Henya. Because I think Henya will probably give you a crystal if you stop the ghostly moaning. And I'm sure Colin gives you one for delivering the letter, which could have been funny too. It might have been funny to hear what Karain said. I'm sure she does not want anything to do with this fucking guy. The roundest man of all time, Colin. Is he still over here? All right, what's he gonna say? Hey, buddy, what's up? Colin! Did you hand over that letter? Well, one thing I Excuse me for a moment. You gave it to that weirdo in the restroom! Didn't I specifically tell you not to do that one thing? I said it 5 times! He's like, I imagine him like hands around Telemore's collar, feet like on Telemore's chest, like he's like, he's like screaming at him like Ren screams at Stimpy or something. How could you? Anyone who blocks the path of true love deserves to be kicked by a bird. I hate you, Telemore. I hate you. That was a real act. Hey, I did it. Look, they're not even doing it anymore. The Cope, Steve mauled. The J.O. bandit is solved. I wonder who it was. Wait, where's my crystal? Henya! Maybe we just have to go back to the toilet lady. Maybe... Is she in here now? Yoo-hoo! Did you guys see the Doom thing? That like Gianni or Giano guy or whatever his name is posted? Had to hold in the Tom and Jerry yell. Alright, I think we probably just have to go back then. I swear to God, if this like doesn't get me a gratitude crystal or something, and then I have to go back and do that. Then I have to go back and do that the harp thing again. I'm just gonna end it. We're gonna play Metroid. I would assume either way you do this, you get 5 crystals. Do I just have to come back here? Maybe I have to go talk to Karain and have her be like, yo, you didn't deliver the letter? Good. I didn't want to talk to Colin. Thank you. Oh, Colin. Oh, okay. I guess I'll go talk to him. Colin, Granny said you gotta stop crying while you J.O. It's just a weird thing to do. Oh, here we go. This is his new love. This is perfect for him. Look, she looks nicer, though. This hand, listen, I've seen a lot of hands in my day, And this hand belongs to somebody nicer. Look, it's so delicate. Oh, you're the one from the other day. You know in Ghostbusters when the ghost gives him a BJ? It's good to see you. No reason. It's good to see you again. Thanks to you, I met my true love. Yes, him. With the spaces H-I-M. It all started with that letter that you gave me. This is kind of like that one show, actually. Oh, yeah, Zebra? Where there's, like, hands? Those beautiful words of affection caused me to fall hopelessly in love. Hopelessly devoted to you. My heart is bursting with thoughts of him. I feel so excited and full of life. Yes. There's this guy who loves hands. Yay! We did it. But I still got to get 4 more before we can go see Batro again. I love this. This is cute. Listen to his noises. Stroke. He combed once. Listen, Will. No, it's not too late to jump on with Forecast or whatever it's called. It's called Snack Attack 8? Oh, shit. It was me. I did it. I wonder if there are 4 more crystals I can find just around the island. Do we think? Is cast. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Is cast. What's the 8? I don't fucking know. I do want to check out the alternate path, actually. I'll probably just YouTube it. I think I must have done that back in the day, but... Sizz is 16. Well, yeah, because Sizz is twice as good as me. Know what I'm saying? Alright, let's just go do the thing. We can come back here later. We can do this later. The 1 is an abbreviation. Oh, okay. That's bold. I love when he just comes blasting in here. Oh, yo, look at this shit. We have this already. Rupin, tell me about it. A sacred shield. So this one, I think, is resistant to both fire and electricity, but it breaks easily. Could I have gotten this already? Could we have gotten this before we went to Lanayru? Yeah, it automatically repairs itself. It's just a little fragile. I think I'm gonna get it. 500? We can't even get it. Mad. Yeah, I didn't remember it being, what is this guy have like a scar on his face? What is that shit between his like rosy red cheeks? The fuck? Is it like blush? Does he have like acne? Hold on, you're moving too much, guy. Let's examine. What is it like? Ooh, what is it? Look at it. You might need to get some cream or something for that guy. It looks like he's got like a bad, like infected blackheads or something. He's got like swollen blackheads. Ooh. I'm deleting that. I don't want to look at it anymore. We don't like Rupin anymore. I changed my mind again. We liked him. We didn't like him. Then we liked him. Now we don't like him anymore. Hey, guy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't seek a treasure. Well, actually, that might help me out here. What do you got for me, Spirit? Sure. It's 10 rupees. Treasure. Treasure. You just told me to come over here, guy. Now you're saying you know little about treasure? You just told me to come over here. He's summoning the mystical arts. I think this guy looks hilarious. Yeah, Rupin needed to. He needs some like face wash, or he needs to use like a. He needs to go see like Dr. Pimple Popper or whatever. All is revealed. Towering forests. Those are just the places I can go, guy. Doesn't help me at all. What do you just named all the places that I can go? Oh, here we go. Fortunes fucking suck, bro. Let's see what... Is there something in the forest? Treasures often found in these great woods. Oh, this is just about what treasures you can get there. Well, if I didn't already know that, that might be helpful. Whoops. Oh, the Dusk Relic. Okay. I think you have to get those in the Silent Realm. Alright. I love his little yo. He gave us a ski hype. Hey, guy. Can I have your little thing? Can I have your little doodad? About this old robot my grandpa used to tinker with? Yo, his grandpa Gondo? No, I believe in you. This is literally Skypia. It's Skypia. We're gonna light the light of Shandora for Gondo. That's not why you're here? You need to pick up something from below the clouds with my robot. You believe me? I believe. Happy to hear that someone else believes me, but I don't think I can help you. What's it called again? Scrapper. Scrapper Dapper Doo. He may not be much to look at these days, but he was an amazing robot once. He was around once? Oh, Steiner. Did Gondo's grandpa live in the ancient times? An ancient flower. We have a bunch of these for sure. Take mine. Ooh. Are you kidding me? Ew. All right. I guess you get these in the time shift stone like fields, so I guess it would make sense that would like fix him up. That's kind of funny. I believe in you, Gondo. While you take care of this, I'm gonna go beat Bellamy's ass. I'm gonna go punch Bellamy, and then I'll come back. Yo, look! Friend. This is a robot founded on the core principles of Deep Doot. Thank you, Bzert. I got a full tank of energy, and I'm ready for anything. I'm ready to carry the team. This green-clad individual of small stature. Listen, you're of small stature. You're just flying. Yes, I really did fix him. Hell yeah. Let's high five Scrapper. He looks like he would be fun to high five. If I had a little buddy like this, I would high five him all the time. Are you sure it was him? My reluctant thanks to you and a gesture of obligatory gratitude. Vert chonk. Yo! That's what you're for, guy. That's what he lives to haul. I'm not inclined to offer assistance. Scrapper's got a fucking attitude. Serving children is very low in my task priority. Fi's about to fight with him. Someone did ask me how to play a league champion. Well, they're kind of just a little baby, so do you know the protagonist of Hat in Time? You just kind of got to deep that doot deet. Materials from the windmill have yielded a signal that you may search for with dowsing. Okay. This guy told me we weren't going to help us, but that's fine. Deet dot doot deet. Deet dot doot dot deet. Zerpt foosh. Oh, he loves Fi. Look at him. Should I call you Mistress Fi? He's just a simp. Are you looking for something, my liege? He skitters over to Fi on all fours. This is just me, but with Fi's zero time dilemma. I would carry anything for her. I will carry anything, regardless of weight or destination. Fi does not know how to react to this. Master, is this what you would call a simp in your time? She just completely ignored him. All right. Master Short Pants. Well, I'm short and I'm wearing pants, so you got me nailed. I can now detect Mistress Vi's thoughts waves. Okay. Based. Fuck the fortune teller. He already gave me nothing. Gondo, he didn't tell me anything. He didn't help me at all. Is there anything we want to upgrade here? Yo, Mistress Fi? He's got kind of a mean little mouth. He's so funny. Oh, the little homie. Anything we want to do? Should I do with that? It's always nice to have more bombs. That we can't do yet. I don't think we really need this. You know what? I'm gonna just do a... Well, you know what? Let's keep saving. I want that other pouch item more than I want any of this shit. Frank, he kind of has a Frankie-esque energy. Yo, Frankie. All right. One more time. Maybe he'll tell me where to next. Because I don't know where the hell I need to go. I guess if we douse, we can probably figure out what region it's in at least, right? Okay. Just down the mountain from this temple. Thanks, Sparrot. Get me the fuck out of here. We're doing a lot right now. This is a long way to go for this quest. I don't know if I like it. A lot of nothing kind of going on right now. Whatever, though. Maybe we'll go play Little Dunstan's game or whatever it's called. I guess I have to go over here. We could talk to Uriel. Hey, Uriel. Those blades on the windmills look like whirling. She's so helpful. Just imagine if we still needed the Guardian Flower. Yeah, but there's like a ton of those flowers. I don't know. They're everywhere. What would you have done? Not pick one up? Because I don't think you can use them in any crafting. Maybe you can make a potion or something with them, but... Deep, 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 deep. Guys, I did not watch the Animal Crossing thing yet. I've seen the Monke and the what I almost said hippo. What is he? Manatee. The Monke and the manatee. And I've seen that Cap'n is back in it, which was all I really cared about because that was the only thing I really wanted. I wanted the Roost to be back too. I was always going to get the Switch Online anyway because I just want to play N64 games on my Switch. So even if it was like $60, I would have gotten it anyway. But that's just, I mean, that's like a big market for me. I just want the ability to play those games easily and not have to plug in my N64 or my fucking Wii U that don't have any of those games on anyway. I would pay that much just for that. But the price is not good. But, like, even the stuff that they put into Animal Crossing, like the Happy Home stuff and all that, I think that looks cool. It looks pretty fleshed out and fun. But that's just not what I care about that game anyway, so I don't think that will really mean too much to me, kind of. The lame thing is that they added, like, you can, like, easily, like, put and place trees and stuff in, like, the yard for that mode. I was watching Bobo do this. But it looks... I don't think you can do that in the actual game in your town. So I'm like, what's the point? If I could do that online... Or if I could... I just saw Buddy Bro say online. If I could do that in my town, I might go back to the game because... It would be so much more convenient. But otherwise, no. N64 online multiplayer stream. I don't know if I'll stream that, but I definitely will play a bunch of it. I can't wait to play a bunch of dusty-ass multiplayer modes with people. Like, these guys are so good. I can't wait to play, like, Kirby 64 minigames or Star Fox 64 multiplayer. My big hope is that they put Diddy Kong Racing on it eventually. Because we know Banjo's coming to it, right? So I feel like that means they've got rare games that they can put on there. If they put Diddy Kong Racing on there, I'm gonna pog because that game is really fun to play. The fuck? You came out of there? Get out of here. That game is just fun. It has a fun single-player mode. I would love to play it again. I've beaten it once. 1, it's hard, but 2, it's just like fun. But also, it's fun to play multiplayer too. Pokemon Puzzle League. I never was a big Pokemon Puzzle League fan. I do like Tetris Attack. Like I think it's a fun game, but it's never been my like #1. Look, I'm using 5,000, Will. Aren't you proud of me? Whoops. Yu Narukami came out of there? What? Yu Narukami came out of where? Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. San Francisco Rush 2049. I was just watching a Thor High Heels video where he was talking about bad video game music. And he was talking about one of the songs from San Francisco Rush. Hey, where do I go, Lamau? These guys don't even. Is it, Will? I feel like the entire genre of games he covers is like dust from like the 90s. Is that your aesthetic? That was the vibe I got from him. Games covered in dust is the vibe I got from a couple videos I watched. Look at this guy. Get out of here. Well, I'm not getting any readings down here, so we probably do need to go back up. They do. The videos do have a funny vibe for sure. I like the kind of like weird vaporwave, like GeoCities-esque kind of vibe. But again, that all seems dusty to me. I feel like that's kind of the dust aesthetic. I don't know. But I know he does have like a bunch of videos on like weird Japanese games, you know? Get out of here. All right, Phi. Well, I guess it's just over there, probably. Over here where there was nothing before. That seems like a safe bet. There was nothing, not even a... Right, over here, I bet. Oh, we're so on the money, baby. Oh. Oh. Wonder what this could be. Oh. This is the windmill propeller. Aren't you sick of this yet? Well, at least we have it now. You saw this, Sis? No. Actually, I might remember that too. I was like, what the fuck is this? Well, at least we know where we can get the guy's like wheel thing for when we are gonna do the Fun Island quest, because I definitely remember where that is. There must be something like this in Farron Woods that you can do too, but I can't think of what it would be. She's doing the deet dot doot beam. Deet dot doot dot deet dot doot dot deet dot doot dot dee. You want me to carry this? Anything for you, my queen. Hey, Short Pants. Get out of here, Short Pants. Listen, buddy, we'll be right back. Violets never go back. All right. We're standing real close to the edge. Sometimes you just, I don't know. Sometimes you just, all right, let's go back. What if I was like, I wish you would step back from the ledge, master. She's Singa, right? Where this, even this song has like a deet doot dot doot going on. To the sky. Guys, watch or read One Piece. It isn't even that long. What if... Oh, look at him! I'm noticing some 3.54 time signatures. Alright, you're not going to be able to keep up with me here, Scrapper. Whee! Oh, we're just going right in? Good, I didn't want to have to go see fucking, what's it called? Here's that windmill propeller. Zazd. Can you put a 0.5 into a time signature? Wouldn't that just be a different time? Wouldn't it be like... I don't fucking know. I'm not good at... I feel like I'm okay at time signatures, but again, I'm not really like a... You know, I'm not a musician. I can just, you know, I can tell when a song is in some like more than 4/4 or 3/4, but like not like the really complicated ones or anything. I know like a clave. I know like a... I don't fucking know. Wait a second. That's the windmill propeller. That whole story handed down through the Gondo family for generations was actually true. This is some kind of epic riddle of the flesh, but I guess I'll fix this up. Thanks, Jackamar. And I just crank that out, just yank one out a couple times, and boom! You didn't even put the pinwheel in. You just J-O'd in front of me, Jackamar. Jackinmar, more like. Find some way to spin it, and you'll be good. Spin it, man. Uh-oh, he's getting called. Honey, I know you're J-O'ing up on the roof again. You're gonna get arrested again. I think I might have made I promised my wife I'd fix the cupboard. She's always looking for somebody. Spin. All right. Well, that was a stupid quest. Listen, it's Weird Champ Friday. It's Fuka Michael Knight. What else am I gonna do? Come on, sis. He actually kind of did the Vinny impression. Look, I know about that. you know, listen. I'm not that much of a boomer. I don't watch Fine Sauce, but I at least know about the Speen thing. Alright, remember we gotta, like, get this right the fuck on, remember? Here we go. Look, it's the Light of Shandora. Ooh, that looks pretty for us. I feel insulted that they played me the Zelda, like, you got the puzzle thing there. That wasn't a puzzle. You know when the Zelda sequelitis, when Egoraptor, when he, like, brings up the thing about how you have to shoot the eye switch. He's like, this isn't a puzzle. That part's so stupid. What a dumb video. Come on now. I don't even think he understood what you're supposed to do there. Don't know if I would call it a puzzle either. I don't know if they intended for that to be a puzzle. The part he's talking about is in Dodongo's Cavern, which is the second dungeon in a game that has fucking 8 dungeons. And you're supposed to, like, you hit a switch and then you jump onto a platform and then you have to turn, look the other way, hit another switch with the slingshot, and then go forward. And what you're supposed to do, at least from what I remember, is you need to figure out you're going to do that and hit the switch in time before the fire turns back on the thing. I think, at least. That's how I remember it. Which, like, I guess it's not a puzzle, but it's still something you're, like, doing. Like, I don't know. It just seems so nothing. How do I do here, by the way? What is the button for this? No. A bunch of the other Zeldas have rooms where you just beat all the guys and you can go forward. That's not a puzzle either. What is the button for this? Now I'm turning into Egoraptor. What? Fuck. Here we go. X. All right. Strum. Oh, I did it. Yay. Look at her singing. He's like, yep. Strum. It's I don't know why I don't have Igus Dance on here. Enable the label. Look at us. Look, this is fun for us. We're going. I always mean to. It's one I actually would want to have, but the problem is because I don't use it because I stream on here, then I don't remember to put it on, you know? It's so much easier for me to grief other people for not enabling Igus Dance because I always want to use it. All those other emotes though that people want me to enable on here, I don't know what they are, but Igus Dance is the only one that I want that. A high probability that the beam of light. We're doing this now? Okay. This is cool. Look, we're going in. Whoops. I'm gonna go get some hearts over here. The Thunderhead, baby. If you were wondering what this big old mass of clouds out here was, we're gonna find out. Because it's very conspicuous. I don't know if we've really talked about it on this, because I guess I already know what it is, but if you didn't, it would be very mysterious, I think, for sure, right? I would think so, at least. I probably would have tried to... If it was my first time playing the game, I would have probably already tried to fly in there. But I think we accidentally got too close to it here, and it just turns you around. Clouds. I don't think I've like seen these little islands over here though. Oh, it does look mysterious. Yeah. I think when I played this game the first time, I thought that like this would be like the final dungeon or something, that it would like eventually open up or something weird like that. Look at us. We're so small. Circle back around, Crowy. Now take me into the clouds. I'm gonna go into a controlled dive. A Steiner's dive. Oh. Yo. Here we are in the old Dunderhead. Are there like any things I can get in here? I could have sworn you can dash into those. Is there not potentially a... Is there not potentially like a bird attack? I feel like there is. Look at that little rainbow. It's just more islands kind of in the Thunderhead, but it's cool. Later on you fight a boss in here. Or you do a dynamic battle in here. I don't know if you call it a boss fight, but it kind of is one. But it's fun to fly through the rain and stuff. I don't know if this is where I need to be, but we're here now. I mean, I assume that's where I need to be, but I didn't know if I needed to land here or not. I have memories of this island. It's known as the Isle of Songs. Telemore's like, what? It's like it's like raining so hard and thundering. You know when it's raining so hard you like can't hear anybody? What? The Isle of Songs. Signs indicate that it was left here before you by the goddess. All right, thanks, goddess. Thank you, the goddess. This looks like it has rupees in it. Can I do a... Oh, all right. We got ourselves a little puzzle here. Up. Can you fucking not? Hello? Thank you. All right, what do I have to do? Rotate the center pedestal to complete the bridge that allows you to step to the Great Tower. All right, is it the bridge just over there? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. All right, I see what we're doing here. You gotta, like, match them up, kind of. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Can I push it back around? We puzzle got a duo to make it, how to make it solve. Yeah, you got it, Zebra. You got it. I don't think this should be too bad, but I'm probably gonna fuck it up. So that will stop that. And this one will also stop, so we could almost like sync these all up. Wait. No. Well, hold on. I feel like I'm thinking this is supposed to be a different way than I'm actually doing it. I thought that because this stops, that means it stops it. I guess it just means that that can't go any further. But that would mean that this one couldn't either. Oh, and oh, that's unless this last like outer ring is the furthest one out. I guess that makes sense. Which one is lit up? That one. Is there a way to... What's this one again? That puts the innermost two. I feel like that's the key. If we do like... I feel like I'm going into zero escape mode. This feels like something Zebra would see and go, oh, no. All right. So are these together still? No, they're not. Wait. I don't understand this puzzle. I get what they're trying to get us to do, but I just, like, I don't understand how it's working with the, like, rotating. Will this do it, actually? Hold on. The fuck? Why is it making that noise? Well, I mean, we need for it to be out front. What if we just leave that? Is there another one that'll keep that one on, but let me turn the others? I don't think there is. No. Go back. It also keeps making a noise sometimes. I don't know if that's like telling me I'm close. We'll figure it out. I'll fuck with it for a little bit. Okay, this has those two lined up. So is there a way to... Is there one that the middle one is off and the outer two are on? Because that would do it, right? Wait, I think that might be it, actually. Hold on. If we can stop these ones... Those are not in the right place, though. If we can do that, then we can, like... Hold on. No. Zebra, listen. Not all of us are puzzle geniuses like you. Let me think. I think we're getting close. So we have 2 of the 3 if it's like that. The problem, though, is that you can push all of them, right? What happens if I turn this on now? See, now at least we got them moving together. Well, now that we got them moving together, we just need to get the outer one synced up with these ones. So how am I going to do that? I can still move this here. I might be able to do it that way. See up. Or what if I just... Hold on. What if I just do it like this? Does this work? What if I do it so much that we move around fully? Isn't this what I just did, though? Well, no, because that doesn't work. Wait, hold on. Unless... Does this? No, that doesn't work. That's not going to work. I think we need to use this left orientation one where it gets the 2. Maybe I have to sync up the maybe I have the wrong 2 matched up right now. Maybe I can... What can we do? We could match up the middle and the last one, or the last and the middle one. Which one of these does only one? Because I think that's our key. It's this one. Is this middle? Yeah, let me try to sync up the outer and the third and first of the 2. Like that. Now, we'll just do a... Free. Easy mode. Oh shit, well now I gotta get them all through. But I don't think that'll be too bad. We just need to make sure that they don't get interrupted by something. Or I don't accidentally push it too far. That wasn't too bad. We just had to kind of figure out what we were doing. I like those kind of puzzles, though. This is not a puzzle. Have you guys seen the David Jaffe thing about where he's talking about Metroid? And he's just like, what? Nothing. What an idiot. You know what? You know what my opinion is? Even if there was nothing, I don't think that's even bad. I think people are so hung up on, like, intellectually good design that, like, they just forget the point of, like, kind of sometimes playing a video game. I think the take I'm not hearing anybody say is even if there was nothing there that told you to shoot those blocks, that would also be fine. IMO. There's plenty of fun old video games like that where you just have to kind of figure it out. There's not that many places you can go. If you run around and shoot everything and you eventually figure it out, if you wasted a half hour or something, that's fine, I think. I think that's part of playing a video game. People are just so, like, annoying and anal about, like, their time. Like, I don't know. Don't play a video game then, kind of. What are you looking for? Master Telemore, I have an important information for you. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike, a message from the goddess awakened deep in my memory. The goddess intended this message for you, Master, and these are her words. Hey, Link. Oh, hey, goddess. How you doing? He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I guide you from my place at this edge of time. Deet. Yo, Fi got that memory. Yeah, she got the memory. She received the memory transmitted from the other Fi. The sacred flames are 3 in number. You must also earn relics known as the 3 sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with one of the gifts. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will find your way to the purifying sacred flames. Gift. Now I bestow unto you a melody. That was in the goddess message, too. I'm determined and ready to play my harp. Look at her little deet-dat tooting around. Yo! Birds, 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 birds. Figus dance. I'm sorry, I haven't enabled Figus dance. That song is called Furore's Courage. Its rousing melody will arouse you. Yay. Figus dance. Oh, like the god. Yeah, you got it, sis. She's the god of courage, one of the 3 gods of the Triforce. You must overcome the trials set before you and obtain the 3 gifts to reach the sacred flames. Noted. Nomus dance. How do you guys pronounce that? Do you pronounce it Nomus, like My Hero Academia, or Nomus? I pronounce it Nomus, like, hey, Nomus. I pronounce it Nomus. Nomus? Sis, do you know who has courage? I have committed Furore's courage to memory. You can use your dowsing ability. I'm not gonna fucking do that. There's no way in hell I'm gonna do that. It's us. Colon D. We have the courage. Did you see that weird lighting thing that just happened? That's not a puzzle. That's my new thing. That's my new thing for this for this stream, I guess. Saying things that aren't puzzles aren't puzzles. We need Kingo here for that, because he also thinks it's funny when Ego Raptor says that. Hey, Sis are correct. Everybody wants a good guy Ganon. And to be fair, I kind of want that too. I know everybody also wants a female Link. And, like, I get that. I feel like that's fine. Like, if there was a female Link, I would think it was cool. It would not deter me from playing Zelda at all, but I also don't know if it would, like I'm going to get it anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Look at all this. Look at this nice little island, though, for us. Heart Island, I would call it. With a nice rainbow. Hell yeah. This is so fun for us. Even though I don't need them, I'm going to get all the hearts. Just to show the blessing to the island. But I want a good Ganon. I think that would be cool. When Skyward's, or when Breath of the Wild 2 got that first trailer they showed like 2 years ago or whatever, the one where Link and Zelda are in the cave and then like the mummy thing that everybody knows is probably Ganondorf awakens. When that came out, there was a huge surge of like Zelda, Link, and then like this like himbo buff Ganon, like that they like. Or maybe it was just like one fan artist I followed. It was like Link, Zelda, and this like buff himbo Ganon kind of. And I was all about that. I was like, yeah, can we have that though? That sounds fun for us. But I mean, if there was a female Link and a male Zelda, that could be cool. Like a Prince Zelda and a female hero. I'm not saying, I'm not opposed to it. I think what I'm just thinking of is, remember when there was that rumor that came out that Link was gonna be a female in Breath of the Wild, and then everybody like attached to that, and then when it turned out it wasn't true, people were mad. When it was like, just look at it, like it's Zelda. I don't know. You made up a guy there, or made up a girl, I guess. Wait a sec, Zebra. What are we doing? Groose feels like a himbo Ganon. I'm getting this fucking bird. Or, yeah, Link and Zelda being a lesbian couple would work too. Keep Zelda a girl and just make Link a girl. Alright, do we say fuck it on this bird? I don't even know where he went. Hold on, we got something here. Hell yeah. I mean, Link is just a very beautiful man. He's a very pretty individual. In some games more than others. You need a certain amount of intelligence to get evil or good. Okay. I'm just going back to Farron Woods because I feel like this is where we need to go. Let's go Into the Woods. You guys ever seen that show? I haven't. I watched the movie. I don't know if I like Into the Woods that much. I like it. I liked it. I actually didn't even know the songs when I saw the movie. I saw it with an ex-girlfriend. And I enjoyed it, but I don't know if it was 100% for me. A trial gate nearby. You can pinpoint the origin of this aura using dowsing. I conjecture the songs you learn at the isle will reveal the gate. Okay. Thank you, Fi. Thank you. Huma, huma, huma like a bird. Huma, huma. Humba, humba, humba like a bird. Humba. I'm going to get a blue feather here, guys. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. This is how you do it, Sis. Or I draw your sword and scare all the birds away. That works too. Fuck you. I'm mad now. You've embarrassed me in front of Sis. All right, where do we think the thing would be? Maybe the kickweeds know. I'm not using dowsing. Fuck that. Because if we're always looking at our little dowsometer, I'm sure that there are things we'll miss, like the blue bokoblin. This shit's kind of crazy, right? Excuse me, what did you slash? You guys don't slash. You just stand erect. You tell me what not to do. When I was, you guys, well, first of all, I recently went back and I counted the points for Tycoon. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because there's a couple, like, I feel like there's a way to make a Tycoon aggregate score, but the problem with it is that there's too much, I think too much a discrepancy in the number of games certain characters have played. Because, like, some of them, like Makoto, for instance, have played, like, a ton of fucking games. But then there's also, like, Futaba, who we got not too far after Makoto. But Futaba has played, like, 10 games. Like, I just forgot about her. Like, I never played with her for some reason. So I don't know how to, like... I would want to, like, if you could do, like, a, you know, like, a percentage of... Yeah, wins percentage versus games played, that would make sense. But also, if you have a character like Akechi who's only played like 3 games and he won one of them, is he not going to have a higher percentage anyway? Like, that doesn't seem fair, though, you know? So I'm at a loss of kind of how to do it. The thing, like, we could do that. We could tally up total amount of points, games played, and then wins of games played. And kind of do it by that, but I just don't know how to, like, create, like, a comprehensive, like, metric, you know? I'm trying to figure it out. I'll have to make a Google Sheets or something. Or I'll just have Sis do it. But I want to save the data, though, is the thing. I don't want people to know the data before I do it. We're just going around destroying the creatures of the forest, I guess. But this is fun for us, too. Again, this helps me remember, like, if there's any things around here that we could do, that we can do now, but we couldn't do before, you know? So I'm just happy to go, I'm gonna, oh, I wanted to chop him while he was, I wanted to catch him fluting. Bitch. Bitch. Remember when we solved bokoblins the other day? You just gotta get him with one of these. Hit him with the old Dr. Spinny. There was nothing up there, right? I mean, I know there was a Kikwi up here at one point. But were there bomb rocks or something for me to get? Oh, Steiner. Oh, Steiner. What? So this then? Cutting grass is one of just the simple joys. Don't we all agree, fellas? It sucks so much to do in real life, and it's so much fun to do in video games. What is this? I'm feeling like a big rupee. Oh. Well, that's not bad. I'm sure we'll want that for something sometime. Love the smell of a freshly mowed lawn. I know a lot of people like that smell. It's never been one of the ones that I really like. But I like weird smells. These guys that attack are even more insane than... They're even easier to beat than the guys that don't attack. Hello, why are you sparkling? Tennis balls? Okay, I get. I also don't really get that one. I don't have that one, but I do get that one. Oh, here we go. I bet it's here. Oh no, this is one of these things. Well, we do want to play the harp here. Oh wait, this is the trial. Never mind. I thought this was one of those like things that Gorko told us about. I guess we'll do this now. I was looking at the chat and I totally lost my rhythm. Will, this is the prelude from Final Fantasy. Deep. This is the deep dot doot theme. Deep dot doot dot deep dot doot. She looks so weird singing like that. Something here is reacting to our performance of Furor's courage. I've confirmed the appearance of a strange mark on the ground. It's a trial gate. These are fun. I like doing these. Yo, this is based. Let's just do it now. We need some action. Huh! We're shifting. Here we go. I also really like these versions of the themes for the areas in this game. Master Telemore. As expected, I cannot follow you into this realm, for the trials call out to your mind alone. It's the nature of places known as silent realms. They are domains of the spirit, accessible only by the goddess's chosen hero. It's you, Smile. Furor's silent realm tests the limit of your courage. We're projecting into the astral chain here, into the astral plane. To reach the location of the flames that will enhance your sword, it is necessary for you to overcome this trial and undergo spiritual growth. Oh, duh. The spirit vessel. Remember that bug shit from Twilight Princess? It's kind of like this. It's better than that bug shit, though. Remember the only thing you do is the wolf in that game? I know in the Wii U version of that game they nerfed the bugs that you have to find. They made there be less of them. And I don't know if they did the same thing in this game. This because there's still quite a few little pips on our little spirit thing. Fill it. You'll need to search for the Tears of Furor. But these are easier to find than the bugs. Yeah, I remember the Lake Hylia one being tough too. There was like one bug I like couldn't find anywhere. It's a trial for a good reason. If you take even a step outside the protective circle, the guardians will wake up and pursue you, Master. Monka-S. If a guardian manages to land even a single hit on you, your spirit will shatter and you will fail the trial. Yo, Guardians, Breath of the Wild. Collect the tears scattered throughout this area and fill the spirit vessel without being hit by an attack. I got it, Fi. We'll see, bitch. Oh, no. It's a stealth mode. EA. Halts movements of the Guardians for 90 seconds. They may have increased this. I remember this shit. Oh. I remember this shit being pretty tight in the original, but in kind of a fun way because you really had to. Sometimes you really had to fucking hoof it. But I can't remember if they would have changed it or not. When I think about Nintendo wanting to do quality of life things, I think about them thinking that these would be too hard. Yo, we haven't gotten one of those in a while. Oh, we haven't gotten one of these ever. We finally have one now. I do kind of like that they don't exactly tell you. Oh, I guess they do. The little flower thing tells you how your time's ticking down. Wow, where are the mods? Yoo-hoo. Look, we made Will a mod, and this is what we get. I'm taking Will's mod away and giving it to Zebra. Like he did it. All right, I think if you step in there, you instantly get caught. D. There's definitely got to be one up here. Oh, Sizz? Ah, yes. Sizz, how are you doing on the Castlevania collections? I heard Sizz was messaging me about... No! I didn't know it would do that. Well, we'll get another tier here anyway. You jumped in the Mario Sunshine goop. The unusual liquid substance that covers that area is the waking water. Okay. I don't even remember this. Pools of waking. I don't know if in the original Skyward Sword, if the tears of light themselves made you go back into, like, good state. I feel like I remember running and grabbing them and them not doing it. But I could be wrong. Either way, this one should be pretty free for us. Gotta watch out for that guy, though. The Oya tears. The tears of one. These are what I want, though. We need to get these Dusk Relics so I can upgrade my slingshot. That's what I truly care about. I don't care about getting the Sacred Flame. I just want the slingshot. Don't fall. Easy mode. Okay. Do you guys like an enchanted forest? Speaking about Breath of the Wild, one of my favorite memories from that game. The cool thing about Breath of the Wild, I think, is that people, like, we all played the same game, but everybody has a little bit of a different story about, like, when they found stuff or, like, what order they did stuff in or, like, how they kind of started the game, you know? That was easy. There's one quest that I really like in Breath of the Wild. It's like a side quest. It's this island kind of thing near Death Mountain, where the whole quest is dark. Like you're supposed to find your way through this dark maze. And there's a bunch of ways you can do it. I think you can just go in from the back and, like, skip the entire maze. I remember, like, sharing this with somebody, and they were like, oh, yeah, I didn't even fucking, like, I didn't even, like, do the puzzle there. I just, like, went through. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because I did do that, but also I, like, you know, that's, like, an interesting experience there, too. But there's this part where, like, you have to get find your way through this, like, dark maze. And the most, like, shook I ever got playing that game was I was in the dark maze just, like, kind of figuring my bearings out, and I hear, like, a wolf howl from just one of, like, the just normal ass wolf enemies. They're not even, like, monsters, like the, like, prey item, like, wolf enemy thing. And then these wolves start coming out of the dark after me, and I, like, don't have any of my shit, so I'm like, well, fuck, like, now I'm scared of wolves in Zelda. And I mean, it didn't end up, you know, really, like, turning out to be, like, you know, a huge challenge or anything. But I just thought that was a really fun little side quest area. Was that? I don't remember what the island's called, but there's this little dark island that you go to. And you have to solve the puzzle and maybe get to a shrine or something there. Yeah, the Steiner's Way for sure. Even just where you go after you leave the Great Plateau is, like, a fun thing. It feels somehow different than other open world games, even though it really, like, isn't, kinda. That was easy. I also made it I made a pact that until the very end of the game, because I did get all the shrines in that game, which some of that shit I never would have found on my own, but I made a pact that until I was going around to like clean everything up, I wasn't going to use a guide or a walkthrough at all. And I found quite a good bit of things without doing that. But there are some cool puzzles in that game if you like don't give up, kind of. There's one that I remember where there's 2 mountains, and that's like, I think there's like a mountain range before you get to Zora's domain that you kind of go up around. But knowing me, I just like fucking climbed all over it. You go, there's these 2 mountains, and there's a shrine on each of them, I think. And one of the shrines has the solution to the other one. It's like these like blocks or something. And I remember actually like busting out a little notepad and like writing them down. Or maybe I did that on my phone, but that was like just a fun thing to do. I like that kind of stuff. A water dragon scale. Oh my god, we can finally fucking swimma. I think it's called Dueling Peaks is what it's called. Because I remember Dueling Peaks Stable, which I think is the stable I would always go to from there. You've passed this trial. Now you have the power to proceed to the location of the first sacred flame. That will enhance your sword. Yeah, that's like the first mountain you'll probably see. Because you get to it from the Great Plateau. You would get there before you got to Death Mountain, unless you went really northeast, and then you could maybe go around it. But the water dragon scale is one of the goddess's sacred gifts. The great spirit of the water dragon has provided you with the ability to swim freely. We can finally go get that goddess chest. Oh, fellas, we're about to do that. We're going right the hell back. Likely, yeah, okay, thanks, Fi. I'll tell you what is likely in an area we have explored. There's a bird statue right up here. And I'm gonna go get that chest real quick. Because why would we not? It's right up in Skyloft. This is like the closest portal to Skyloft. Let's just go do it. Whee! I think what we have to do, though, is swim under the great tree, though. Because I know there's a little hole in the water down there. I think they made that Silent Realm easier. There's something about it felt easier than before. Maybe the Tears of Light didn't glow like they do before in the Wii one. I think they were just around. They weren't necessarily like shooting a huge beacon of light up into the sky like here I am. I don't remember that one being particularly tough, but I remember getting, like, seen at least, kind of, just wandering around. What was I gonna do? Oh. Ant brain. Why'd we come back here? Dee-da-doo, dee-da-doo. Is there anywhere else that we can swim? How do I do it? Oh, okay. Alright. Swim. Swillium. Is there like a swim dash? I think you do get like a spinning dash at one point. You also do this with the Wii remote in the Wii one. You like gyro aim. Yo, there's a regular chest and a goddess chest in here. Yo, that's what we wanted. How much you want to bet that's better than what's in this? Oh, a goddess plume. Cool. Oh. Alright, I take it back. Because I'm always looking for those, baby. What do they give me? More health? Something I don't even really need? Pfft. They're just fun to get. What's your, like, favorite thing to get in a game, you know? Like, favorite type of, like, upgrade, kind of, you know? I love this cat. Hi, kitty. I want a little cat like this. Oh. You can go here. This'll, well, hold on. I'm gonna find a fun place for you to be. Right here. Bye, kitty. Cat. Kit. Whee. New weapons. New weapons are good. I love it in a in like an RPG or something where you like go out of your way and you find a weapon that's like better than what's in any of the shops right now. That's like the best feeling. You're like, whoa, this is like super good. Alright, I think we just gotta go back to Farronwood's entry. What's the quickest way? Maybe this? I think this is where we went back up into the sky. I think this is just right up here. So this will be pretty quick. Nice deploy. Nice deploy, Telemore. Hell of a deploy. Yo, I guess we should talk to Big Papa over here. What's up, guy? You gonna tell me that I need to go down under the tree? Bucha. Ah, kombucha. I see you have the water dragon scale there. Cute. I heard that if you have one, you can swim through the water like a dragon soars through the sky. Must be places in the woods that you haven't visited yet. Cute. Okay. A big guy. A big, dummy, thick dumpster. I want that goddess cube so goddamn bad. So goddess damn bad. You can't get me under the water, guy. Ooh, I'll take a little amber relic, gentleman. Whoops. Wait. Thank you. Thank you. This is kind of cute for us. This isn't when I have to get tad tones, is it? That might be the third trip back to Farronwoods. Is this when I have to get tad tones? Swimming into the tree anus. I think this little underwater tree area is kind of cool, though. I like a little underwater cave. The fuck are those? Oh, he hasn't finished the game yet, Steiner. Oh, Will Steiner. That means the race is still on, baby. What? That's not where I was. Inside the great tree. This reminds me of when we were playing Hat in Time and we were in that well and we had to swing a. You guys remember? Yo, let's spinna. I don't think we have the spinna yet. I think that's like an item we'll later get. I think when we were looking for that one thing that we couldn't find, we like went back in that area and we like shouldn't have done it. That was on the night of the baby so random. Yeah, I knew we were gonna have to do this to like kind of swing. This is fun for us though. I'm gonna try to get rid of him though. Get the hell out of here. This is a cool usage of the gust bellows. Get off of my platform. This is mine now, you guy. What if I accidentally cut the rope? Hat in Time was post-tack. Hat in Time was before tack. Hat in Time, I think, might have been the second Weird Champ Friday game after Paper Mario. It was like a long time ago. I think it was before me and Sizz played Halo. Maybe it wasn't though. Maybe we played Halo and then we played Hat in Time. It was the beginning of this year, so we played Halo. It was after Halo, but before TAC. That was one of the first things I wrote about in my media thread this year. So yes, it was after Halo. But it was the very next thing that followed Halo. After TAC, I think, was Resident Evil. Hey, you gonna be there for Halo 2 though, baby? Right after this. Sizz? Right after this. Don't listen to Sizz if he says it's not right after this, because it will be. Sizz doesn't know. I'm looking forward to it too. Because that one I like Halo 1, I feel like more or less I know what's going on. Halo 2, I remember playing the multiplayer. And I played a little bit of the campaign with a friend back in the day, the same friend that I played Halo 1 with. But not a lot of it. I like don't know any of the levels or anything. I almost called them boards. I don't know any of the maps or the levels. TAC ended in like March or April. What came after TAC? You're right. I don't think it wasn't Resident Evil. What the hell did we play after TAC? Oh God, what was it? I feel like it was something so random. Give me some bees. It would have been... It has dual wielding, which is based. Oh, Splatoon, that's what it was. That would have been in like the middle of the summer. Like the later part of the summer. And Splatoon took us forever to beat also. Because I took like 4 breaks during it or something. That's why it feels like it was such a long time between TAC and like Resident Evil. I knew it was something so random. I was like, what the fuck was it? Some whim I had. It has dual wielding and it has the Arbiter too, which is kind of interesting about Halo 2. What is making that awful, awful noise? I love climbing a big tree. Do we agree, fellas? That was fun. Yeah, oh, yo, here we go. We got a Moblin, I think, with his big nipple, his narple parsings. Wooden shield Moblin. This massive monster's wall-sized shield gives it a tactical advantage. When its shield is at the ready, most attacks will be quite futile. Yeah. You want to see something cool you guys can do with the Moblin? God damn it. I think what you're supposed to do is like mess up his shield from the front, but you can actually run up the shield and jump over it and get him from the back real quick and easy. But look at him, he has pierced nipples. He's so funny, that Moblin. Getting fucking owned in here. It's because I'm not giving him any respect. Let's parry him. Oh, he's dead. Ow. I mean, Sizz, did you see that? You, Sizz. Is there something in here? This is where I would hide a little tricky thing up there in the ceiling. I wanted that to be a clean Moblin. He's sort of here in a very precarious place. Alright, I guess I'll hit the save yoinky. Oh no! He's bound to hit somebody. one of them. Owned. Owned, 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 owned. A very funny thought about my year-end game rankings and Opuna. Interesting. And a game Will finished last week. What, Kingdom Hearts 1? Opuna will rank higher than Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't know about that. But also, I thought Opuna looked cool. I think I would have liked Opuna more than Will. Will didn't even use any of the abilities he got. Remember, like, at the end of Opuna when Will was like, well, Will use some ability, and he was like, oh, that's like a full party heal and revive or something. There was no time. You had that the whole time. We didn't even know what it did. We never even tried. What the fuck is this thing? Some sort of Skleeping Gench? Oh, that's a Kikwi. I think that might be the Kikwi Elder. I don't know if I think Opuna's a Will game, but I think it's a Thor High Heels game. I don't know why I'm so hard on Will. Opuna is the definition of a Will game, honestly. Even if it was funky. The thing about Will is that no one else would have played Opuna except Will. You have reached the top of the tree. From this vantage point, you have a good view of the woods. Perhaps you'll see an area you haven't explored. Or that thing. Look at this sleepy-ass guy. Master, look up there. That's a sleepy motherfucker. The discovery of a Kikwi. Analysis indicates a 90% chance that the sounds we've been hearing were the snores of this loud Kikwi. Look at this is the perfect angle. Oh, you're Kikwi. Who's it? I'm napping. Yerble. Yo. Yorble? A real live human. Haven't seen one of you in a while. Yerble. They used to call me Yerble. Now I'm just the old Kikwi hermit this guy's based. I'm watching over this forest here when I'm not napping. Sure can. Slap yourself on the back. Some Kikwi. What the fuck? I will be collected 100 times next month. I will be collected 100 more times when we play Tag 2. But guys, there's no Yorbles in Tag 2. We're free. There's no... Tag 2 doesn't have Yorbles. What is he fading away? Yerble. What did that mean? That had such sinister implications. What business does a real human have in these... There's no Yorbles. Give me the flame, fella. This guy's like the hippie Kikwi. I love his like hair. It's so funny. You're out questing for a flame to enhance your sword so that you can find someone important. I love important people. No promises. Time 0. I promise with my life, Elder Yerble. It's a secret to everybody. Guys, he said... Sis! This is my favorite bit of this whole playthrough. From the first game. Yep, you got it, sis. Most likely Furora's flame. Didn't we already know that? When the goddess was still with us. Ski angel to the goddess. Ski angel. She gave us the flame. Gave the flame to the water dragon. Oh shit. Am I gonna get a trophy for not getting eaten by it? Great spirit that presides over Farron Woods. The water dragon. could pass it on to the one from the sky. I'm from the sky. Ooh, that looks nicer. That looks lovely. Her lair is deep in a lake in the south of these woods, and she watches over the flame from there. Oh, I remember this. You gotta, like, draw. What looks nicer, the rain in Metroid Dread? Oh no, the aioli. Yeah, the, whatever it's called, like, Humeria or whatever, the top region. It looked pretty cool. I finally got to a point in Metroid Dread where the frame rate really fucking chugged, though. Butteria, yeah. I was fighting one of those Chozo bosses, and I was going like, it was like 10 frames per second. Normally the game runs very well, though. The only time I notice it looking kind of shitty is when either there's fire, like, you know, like the fire effect that comes out of those little, like, fire flame gusher things, or the water effects. Those don't look that good, but otherwise the game runs well. I think it looks nice. I'll let you in on the trick to opening the gate. Just give it a little nipple. Give it a little narple. You have to channel the power of the goddess into the symbol. Oh, or that. You don't have to give it a little nipple. Oh, but it isn't so simple. The symbol is incomplete. To unlock the gate, you must make it whole. Says that's the symbol of furore, by the way. The only way you'll know what the complete symbol should look like is to first find that same symbol somewhere else in the... Or I just know what it looks like, but alright. Down south. Okay. Near this X. I was just over there. It's seeping into my mind. Got it. Safe travels, lad. Oh, wait up. Can you go collect 99 more of me? He's like a gray, too. Look, ew, he's growing little, like, onion tubers. Her Excellence, the Water Dragon, is very persnickety, so watch yours. So watch your ass, kid. Uh-oh. I probably taste like old cave moss. He's all the way up here in the tree. She'll never be able to get to him from here. When you're in her hall, you'd best be on your best behavior and be a gracious guest. Be here napping if you need some of my elderly wisdom. Quirk. Can I? Oh, you can. That was, like, scary for me for a second. Oh my god, they let me do it. Ha 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 ha! Sis, I hope you were taking notes, because that's how you get the blue feather. And I did it the first time. Incredible. I did it the first time I tried. Alright, I guess we'll go see what the symbol of furore looks like. Thanks, Sis. Bokoblin solved. I'm going to win the Nobel Prize for solving the Bokoblin formula. Alright, it's a circle. You just gotta give it a little nipple. Alright, how do I get over there, though? Oh, I guess I just... Oh, I guess you just go around here. That's where we, like, cut those bamboo-looking things. Now we got moblins out in the field. I'm gonna show you guys how you actually are supposed to do it, I think. Look at his big old cheeks. I think this is kind of a fun way to fight him, too. But you're supposed to, like, kata this. And it is just kind of satisfying to kata. I'm gonna see if I can parry him. Oh, shit. Alright. Took a little damage there. There we go. Damn it. Oh, I didn't have my shield up. I think his nipple piercings are hilarious also. I love them. I like a weird kind of gross monster like this. Don't fall on me. All I got was a heart out of that? Damn it. Probably took a bunch of unnecessary shield damage, too. One time I had a friend in college named Grace. She had a nipple piercing. And, she called it a narple parsing, which is where I got that from. That might be, like, just a thing other people say, but I never heard anyone talk about it other than Grace. But, so that was funny. But, 2, we would, like, talk about it sometimes, and she'd be like, yeah, sometimes I just get, like, the urge to just, like, play with it. like, just out in public, just to be like, deedle, 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 you know? And I was like, you know what? I think if I had a nipple piercing, I would probably do that too. I would definitely get those urges to just play with it. She liked it. She was all in on it. She was like, I think everybody should get one. I was like, well, you do you, Grace. Yeah, it sounds like it would hurt. I'm a big baby bench, though, so I don't have any kind of piercings. It just seems like something else to, like, get fucked up, kind of, you know? I never wanted to run that risk. I imagine it hurts. It doesn't seem like it would feel good. It seems like it would feel like shit. You are not catching me, bats. I will lead the entire fucking forest up. I will lead a fleet of enemies into the water dragon's domain. I will never let you catch me, you bats. Owned. Alright. Fi, don't tell me. Here we go. Now we get to Drawla. Did you read my last message? Oh, when Snack teach me like a huma like a bird. Sis? Oh, yes. Alright, watch me draw the perfect circle. Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We were doing good. Now we're fucking it up. That's good enough. Hell yeah. You can watch me draw on the Stacked Game Marathon coming up sometime. Buddy bro, have you done the have you done the Family Feud Stack Game Marathon survey yet? Because you should do it. I'm getting it right now. I don't care if you've done it or not. I'm just going to link it because I like to link shit. I think everybody else who's here has done it. Can you fucking not? Why is my tab being so extra? You did do that? Okay. Well, I don't think anybody else is here. Hey, if anyone's lurking, I'm taking part in a Family Feud game in a charity marathon that's coming up next week. It's going to be fun for us. If you can fill out that Google Doc with the answers to Family Feud, because we need to poll people to get a Family Feud game going, I'd appreciate it. I'm not going to do the full pitch here. Everybody knows about it already, right? I'll do it again on Sunday, though, for sure. We'll do it at the Sunday stream. Oh, you're drawing? I am unfortunately drawing. Pixel's gonna have to carry that. Pixel's gonna carry that show. I'm really just there for, like, I don't even know why I'm on it. I feel so regretful for even being like, even bringing it up as an idea. But it'll be funny. It'll be good. 80%, Fi. That's a little low, Fi. It's a little low fi. I'm more nervous about that than I am about my run. Whee! Just like impaled into some rock down here or something. Damn, that's a long fucking dive. Would you, question of the day, would you ever, he like bungee jump dived. Yo, Lake Floria. The Florian Triangle. Sis. Which family are you on? I don't know. Are we supposed to say yet? I'm on the Gloucesters. Listen to this just nice music, too. Yo, eels? But I am only an eel. Was it on here where we were talking about eels? Where I was talking about how people used to not understand how they reproduce? I think that was like an arapaima or something we just swam past, too. Were we talking about eels on here? Was that? People didn't understand how eels reproduced, and then it was found out like hundreds of years later that they go upstream to some place and they like morph into a different species of eel, and then they like get their reproductive organs, and then they swim back out to sea or something and they lose them. That actually reversed that, I think, is how it happens. But isn't that cool? Another human! Yo, Jellyf. Jellyf. I just have to avoid eye contact and back away slowly. No. I'm a friend. I'm a friend for you. I'm a friend to you. Come back, Jellyf. I want to become a friend to you. This guy is not scared of me. Hey, guy. Human in the water. Look at him trying to flap around like some flappy flailer. Parella. Wait, Jellyf, come back. Hold on, I'm gonna get this amber relic. Okay, come back. No, now though. Come back. Who's this guy? What's this guy's name? Oh, these guys are just called Parellas, I guess. They're like Kikwis. That's their species name. I never knew there were humans who could dive this deep. Can you also do a spin? Not yet. But I bet Jellyf will show me how to do it. Yoo-hoo. Quit following me, Parella fellas. Quit following me, pest. If you don't move, I'll be forced to tell her excellence about you. Well, that's just who I want to see. Squirm. Didn't see that coming, did you? There's no way you're going to be able to follow me now, bitch. Oh, you gonna cry? All right, well, ooh, a nice lotus flower for us. Cry, cry, cry. That's all you ever do. Hey, maybe I need to talk to one of these guys now. Hey, can you help me? This is kind of a nice area, though. I think there's not like a lot of areas like this in Zelda, really. Swimming around, because you can never, in the 3D Zeldas before this one, I don't think you could ever swim. Well, you can in Majora's Mask, and there is a whole area like that, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But not other than that one, I think, really. Oh, maybe we just have to talk to our guy. He'll be like, I bet you can't press the X button or something, probably. Nothing short of a mighty spin move will get you through here, and obviously you can't do that. You can swim in Monster Hunter Tri? Well, that's not a Zelda. Look at the help option. I don't need help. Fuck that. Oh, click. Okay. Guess this works. Whee! Whoops. I think that's intuitive enough. Also, sure, Fi would have eventually told us about this. She might have already tried to tell us when we gained the power to swim. But we don't listen to Fi. How is that even possible? Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Maybe you can help Her Excellence. Take me to her, Jellyf. This weirdo came with a gang of monsters. She's fierce, a fierce fighter, and boy, did she gobble up most of the monsters in a few seconds. There were so many of them. He is a weird weirdo. Kind of based, though, right, Jelliff? Yeah, he was kind of based. All right, let's go, friend. Look, we're friends. And just like that, we're friendas. It's terrible. What's the monster? I know that one in Monster Hunter Tri that you fight under the water. He's like cyan colored, and he's got like a big, almost like a serpentine or like a cobra-esque kind of like cowl thing. What the fuck is that one called? I definitely know him. He's on the box, I think. They're like big monster. He's sort of like snake-like, but he's also like a dragon. If you said the name, I would know it. Yeah, Lagiacris, that's the one. I remember him. I was expecting to meet up with a friend here, and the path is blocked with a huge boulder. Now what do we do? Don't worry, bro, I got you. Watch this. Speed. Whoa. Cyan, kind of a reddish hue, yeah? Yep. I won't eat you. Wah! You don't want to gobbies me up. Oh, what a relief. Oh, that's cute. All right, well, I'm taking one of these hearts. Didn't we take damage? Did it already give me one? Whoops. Little amber relic, gentlemen. Can I have it? God damn it. Turn around. I love these little swimming eels. I love these cool eel characters. This isn't a puzzle. Just grab it. We needed Kingo's gonna be so disappointed that he missed clowning on the Ego Raptor Zelda video. I guess you don't take damage when you spin into those guys. You just look like you do, kind of. You do a little recoil. Oh, fuck. This place is long. I don't think this is that long, honestly. It's like a cute little quick thing. Just giving us a little water training before we have to do the dungeon where you have to swim, I think. That's using your noodle. Is there anything else in here, though? I think we're going to try to get through this area before we end off. I think we'll have just enough time. Crazy news. What's up? What's the news, Sis? What's the new, Mary Jane? Look at this that you can do. Did you guys know? Huh. That's pretty cool, right? This is like a move straight out of Majora's Mask. Done wonder for my games list. Yeah, that's how you do it. When you're at the end of the year, just play like a big collection of games. And then you're like, holy shit, I beat so many games this year. It's added one game to mine. And that game was a 6. Oh yeah, but come on, Will. Oh, do I have to hit that thing then? I think I did the right one. Whoops. Uh-oh. Coming in, Jelliff. Jelliff, watch out. The Aria of Sorrow is like an 8, probably. It's pretty good. I like it. It's probably better than it's like a better than an 8. There's this one part in Aria of Sorrow that's so based, but I don't think anybody will appreciate it who's not one of my Castlevania 1 guys. You humans and your bones. Talk about inconvenient. I guess you can leap over the top of the wall if you have to. Well, we were just showing that off, guy. What's this guy got to say? Do you know how to do a spin jump? How many of those do you have, Snag? I only have 1. That's why I said nobody will appreciate it. Buddy bro, are you saying you think there's something in the rock pillar? I'm going to check it out too. It feels like there would be. bet I can knock this guy around. Get him down there. Or maybe not. Oh wait, did I get this? Oh, we got this. I want to see if I can knock him into that. Ow. You're probably my best bet. Aha! You were right. Based. Do we have enough to get our thing now? Almost. Oh, no, we do. It was 600, right? We're getting that before the end of the stream. This is a bird statue. Can you go out from here, though? No, right? No. What if I could call Crowy down to pick me out of the depths? You guys know how octopuses or octopi have no bones? So they can fit into any hole that is, as long as the hole is bigger than their beak, which is the only like calcified thing on the octopus, then they can go through it. Isn't that crazy to think about? What if you could squeeze through anything that was larger than your mouth? Wouldn't that be wild? Perfect jump. I'd call you amazing, but I think we both know it was the water dragon's scale that... Thank you, water dragon. Thank you, Jelliff, for believing in me. I think I can just pop out here. Oh, okay. He's squisha. Is there anything in this room? Other than like some lovely like water fauna or water flora. Little reeds and screebs and kelp and coral and, you know, cool shit. I feel like it's absurdly valid. I used to think I had thalassophobia. When I was a kid, I used to be afraid, for a brief moment, I was afraid of aquariums because motherfucker, because this one time when I was a little kid, I was in this kind of, I used to go to the science museum, which is like my favorite place, was this nature and science museum. And they had an like a little aquarium there. It wasn't super big, but it was like the little tunnels you walk through, and there's fish and stuff. And I remember I was like walking through this tunnel, and it was playing these like kind of ambient noises, like these whale noises. And there was a grouper, which if you don't know is just a really big fish. Big fish with like a really big mouth. Like this, the thing about the grouper. This big old fish and like a big starey mouth. So there was these whale noises, and I was kind of just like walking around looking at the fish, and I backed up into the back of one of like the walls of the tanks, and then I turned around and I was staring face to face with this big grouper, and I got so scared that I ran out of the little aquarium. Like I had to like run all the way out through. It just spooked me. It just got me scared for a minute. I was probably like 5 maybe. But ever since then I was like afraid of aquariums for a while. But again, mostly just like the idea of like the depths. I used to have this book that had a bunch of animals and stuff in it, and there were like underwater pictures of stuff, like just of like sharks or like just like open ocean like that. And that that used to scare me too. I would like never want to look at those parts of the book. But you know, I've been snorkeling, and I'm definitely not afraid of animals. It's just like the idea of like encountering something in the depths that I definitely get. Yo, Pixel bemused. We went to an aquarium at MomoCon. It was so fun for us. We went to see the dolphin show. Which way did I come in here? Over there. Listen to this little like this little plunky plinkety ass underwater ocean area theme. Hey guy. You know those places where they have like those underwater, what do they call them? Aquanas or something? They're in I think they're in like Central America, and you can go in the like they're like those caves underground where you can like swim through, but they're like bright to see. Those like lakes that are like those clear water like caves, and there's like fish and stuff in there. Would you ever go in one of those? That's kind of like the area that we're in right now, but I would be scared to do that. I don't know. The place was just perfectly peaceful for the longest time. Then weirdos like you started showing up. Scary fish have been terrorizing our water. All this commotion has made it impossible to get any shut-eye. Let him spleep. Let the Parofella spleep. Parofella is spleeping. I mean, he was doing some spleeping in the video, let's be real. Oh, 0% chance. Cool. Hell yeah. They call that nip in the lip. Holy shit! Alright, what the fuck is this? Oh, they're back! That's one of those weirdo fish brought here by the weirdo guy. I don't remember a little fish boss. This is gonna be so free. What are you, a 3-time Chuck? What are you, a humphead Wrasse? Come on now. Yo, nip in the lip? We always nip the lip. Come on. Alright, well, that was stupid of you to do. Oh, wait. What are you doing? I'm not going to be able to get to you from over there. This fucking fish is insane looking. Oh. Alright. The goddess sure know how to pick them. Okay, I guess she sure does. What's up here? Oh. Alright, I'll do it your way, I guess. This music is giving me very much like Mario area vibes. What's the... from like the new Super Mario Bros. Games. Oh. If only I had another bottle. Whoops. Listen to this nice, the Waters Sonata, you know? The Serenade of Water. Says, do you know what that is? Why would he know? It's one of the songs from Ocarina of Time. That's actually my favorite of the Ocarina songs from that game. And then they remixed it in a really cool way in Twilight Princess. When you're like following the like ghost of the Zora Queen. And they like bring it back. I think that's a really cool part. How's your Shanai practice going? I have not even thought about practicing the Shanai. I did watch the video of it being played, though. Yo, look at him. He was the key the whole time. Twist. This is an insane way to open a door. How does the swimming control it? Your control's okay. Or do you mean how does it control? You basically just hold A and then you move the joystick around. But in the Wii version, you had to move your hand around to control, like, because like Link is the Wiimote like held out, so that's how you had to do it. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It was dire in that. That's also how you control the bird in that game. But I feel like in this you have to put your hand at more angles than you do with the bird. The bird you just kind of flap. Look at this big cavern. Yeah, the spin is pretty fun. It takes your air, which is kind of lame. Because that means you can't like do it all the time. It's still somehow not as fun as the swimming in Majora's Mask. Which does not control as well in the 3DS one, unfortunately. Yeah, it's your stamina. I mean, there's bubbles everywhere. There's big bubbies. Can I talk to these guys? Wait, I want to talk to the fellas. Wait. Oh, they're just dooting around. I love a little creature. I love it like a human, like a bird would. Huh! Alright, water dragon. You there, human. Oh, Farron herself. Yo. You have intruded into my home, a sacred place few are permitted to enter. This is no place for one such as you, and yet here you stand. There? I'm lost. Do not mock me, boy. Linger in my hall a moment longer, and I'll bite your head clean off. I don't know if you can. I'm pretty big. Oh, sorry. Wait, I wanted to pick the not funny one this time. Those with manners address me as Farron, Warden of the Woods, myself. Look, see, sis? She's got the Furor's emblem on her little dragon pot thing. Though my current state is less than well intimidating, shall we say. Hmm? Yeah, I got it. A sacred gift such as that could only be carried by the goddess's chosen hero. But could you really be? Yeah, the old Kikwi hermit told me. He's so funny. I've told that scruffy thing to keep his mouth shut. Next time I see him, he's dinner. I forget. Listen, that's what they all say. But look, I'm brave enough that I got this ear piercing, and he like flashes his little pierced ear. What do we think about Link's pierced ear, by the way? Do we like it? Do we love it? I like it. I love that he's always had it too. They've never changed that design element of him since the first game where he became an adult in Ocarina of Time. He's always had the little earring. Who gave it to him? Did Rauru pierce his ear while they were bored in the Sacred Realm or something while he slept for 7 years? At least I think he has it in Breath of the Wild. I'm pretty sure he does. In all the games where he is an adult, he has it. Girahim. Yeah, that guy's the worst. I stood against this self-proclaimed demon lord, but I was wounded in the encounter. The wounds he's given me are stubborn things. I've been forced to recuperate in this basin of sacred water. Another dose. Bring me the container that I seek. You got it, boss. Anything you say. No. Boo. I don't want to douse for it. You do not have a container suitable? Okay. We could do a big chug. You know what I could do? Just so we don't have to like make another trip. Continue your way down this way, you will find an exit back to the woods. Our shield took some damage fighting the moblin. Let's just chug. Just dump that on my shield. Look, I have one now. Oh. Wait. Look. Scoop. Oh. Do I have to just... Can I scoop up from here? Scoop. Didn't Fi tell me to... Hold on. Fi? Oh, she told me about that. What's my advice? Oh, that's not what I meant. What's my motivation in this scene, Fi? Okay. I thought she said... Oh, I guess maybe she just means, like... I don't know why I thought she was telling me to get, like, a bottle and scoop it up. We can just douse for this now. Well, whatever. You gotta use those potions sometime, right? Look at our shield. It's so new and shiny. I feel like we're killing it. I'll just get a different kind of potion when we get back to Skyloft. And speaking of Skyloft, I think we might go there right now before we end off today. First, what's up here? Maybe I can get a ferry. Nope. I don't know what that was. Oh, seeds. Oh, here we go. Deedle 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 deedle. This is gonna be nothing. Dork! I'm wrong every time. My chestler's intuition clearly is not up to snuff. I'm gonna go buy... Let's see. How much was it to buy the magic shield? It was like 500 or something, right? I'm okay with the metal shield, though, for right now. We're definitely gonna buy the beetle pouch item. Oh, fuck! Well, there was a silver rupee over there. What could this be? Oh, shit. All right. Cool. Do we need those for something right now? I don't know if we do or not. But, you know, it's cool to get, I guess. Look, I'm going to get my stam back. They call that stamina conservation mindset. That's what you get for having bad reflexes. All right. Hey, we did it. We went through the Kyuta water path. And now look where we are. Do I need to, can I just swim in? This is the area from Tag? Do I need to douse for the sacred water first? That's probably what we need to do then. What is this from Taxes? The Temple of the Sun behind that waterfall? There is a temple behind that waterfall. It kind of is the Temple of the Sun a little bit. Well, okay. 5? Dowels. Well, I guess it's over there. Ooh. How do I get up there? Oh, I can just go over there. Hello, grasshopper. No, 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 no. Hold on. What's this, Fi Big Loopy? You are currently situated in the southwest area of the woods. Here. Okay, thank you. They left that Fi in? Weird. I think this is just a big loopy. Right? Does that go... Where the hell does that go? Alright, maybe we'll come back here. I just don't want to, like, forget about one of these things. I thought that... I guess this just looks like... It's just sort of the pattern of this wall. I thought that was a bombable wall, that little crease there. But it doesn't look like it is. Maybe we'll end it off here. Next time, this will give me, like, the motivation to explore the rest of the woods and get the thing. And then, I mean, we'll remember to go back up to Skyloft and fuck around there before we do the temple, right? I think so. Paste. Save and quit. That's how fast 3 hours flies, kids. But listen, we did some good things today. We did a little side questing. We played the harp. We got the Ballad of Gales or whatever. We solved a pushing block puzzle, and then we chatted and we made it through the water path. So next time we'll probably finish this area, and then we'll probably do the whole dungeon next session too. We played a lot of harp. Hey guys, thanks. Yes. So I will be playing Persona on Sunday, in technically 1 day from now. But next week we are going to be off on Zelda for a little bit. We won't be streaming Friday the 22nd because of the Stack Game Marathon, and we also won't be playing Persona on the 24th either. But specifically aimed at this, I will not be playing this next Friday. But the Friday after that, we definitely will. Yeah, the color palette is nice for sure. We went right from the lava area, which it was kind of like a brown orange, to the desert, which is sort of brown and yellow. So it's nice to go through the water like that. Speaking of yellow, though, it's gonna be a lot of somewhat what the dungeon is like. But this dungeon is cool. I think this is the best one from the game, so I'm excited to jump back into that next time we do it. Well, not yellow, but gold. It's gold is the color palette, I would say. What were we gonna do? What would you think, Sis? I don't know. Hey, guys, yes, get some sleep. And, count some sheep, baby. Thanks for coming over. Big love. I will see you next time. Bye.